Good afternoon. It is 3:30 on June 11th. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to go back through that big hive and take all the honey off of it, or most of the honey. I'm probably going to take the upper deep. I'm going to go through it. Well, first of all, I'll use my fume board and take the top two mediums off of it, and hopefully that'll push all the bees down into the next two mediums, the one that's got the cut comb foundation on it and everything, and the one that needs to be drawn out. Well, then I'll take those off and probably set those on the ground. This is my plan. What I think is going to happen. Set those on the ground or on the lid, and take the top. Well, I'll have to go through the top deep. There's two deeps on it. And the top deep, I'll go through it. If there's not a queen, which I doubt there is, I will probably set it on top of the two mediums while they're sitting on the ground. Put the fume board on there to push those bees. Get out of the way, cow. To push those bees down into those mediums, the honey supers, and then I will go through the bottom deep, and I'm probably going to take several frames of capped honey out of that one, if there's a lot in there, and I'll take them out too and put some probably a mixture of drawn comb and some foundation frames. That'll give them something to draw out in addition to those two honey supers. I may take that one honey super that's just foundation, plastic foundation. I may take it off and just give them that cut comb foundation to draw out. Hopefully they've already started, but I don't foresee it. But anyway, basically what I'm doing is I'm harvesting honey today. And I'm also going to try to unclutter, I guess would be the only thing I can think of, the only description of that big hive. Try to take out some of the honey, give them some place to put a queen, for a queen to lay if there's one in there. If there's not one in there, I'm probably still going to do that, and then I may today. No, I'm not, because I forgot to get a queen cage. But in the next couple of days, I will get back in there and give them a queen. One of those queens that's in the mating nuke that's laying real good. I'll put her in a cage. She'll have plenty of eggs and larvae in the mating nuke, so they'll make another queen out of that. I'll take her out of that and put her in this hive for a couple of days in a queen cage, and then I'll release her. I haven't gotten any candy plugs. I ordered candy plugs from Ann Lake, and they were supposed to have sent them the other day, and I can't get a hold of anybody in customer service, so I don't know what's going on with them. But anyway, I don't have any candy plugs to put in there so they can release her by themselves. So I'll put her in there, give them some places to draw out, and maybe some comb that she can lay in whenever I release her, and get them started with another queen. There should be plenty of bees in that hive to start drawing comb whenever I take these boxes off of there. But that's the main plan for today. That other hive, that it may have a super that needs to be pulled too. So hopefully when I leave here, I'll have 1, 2, 3, medium supers and one deep, and maybe even some other deep frames, and then we can we're gonna extract that honey on Saturday, which is a couple of days from now. But I've got everything so far. I think I've got everything I need. It's one of those things where I think I've got everything I need, but it's always inevitable something's going to happen that my plans change. So that will be, we'll see what changes today. I may find a queen in there. She may be laying good. I may just need to leave her alone. But for now, the main thing is just harvest the honey, or take the honey off the hives, which means the bees are not going to be happy with me. So it could get pretty western, and we'll see what happens. Be back in a minute. Okay, I'm here. There's a lot of activity right now in the apiary, or bee yard, whatever. I kind of feel funny about calling it apiary. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot of activity today, though. I mean, even some of the hives that weren't or haven't been that active are just going nuts. Of course, the big hive has got a lot of activity. The swarm hive, they're just, I mean, foragers like crazy coming and going. It's kind of cool the way that I've got the apiary set up here. I've got it against a tree line, and when the sun starts going down in the west, and the shade starts moving in, which I'm a little late in getting to that one hive. It's going to be shaded. That's going to be fun, trying to get the bees out of the super. But anyway, you can see all the bees, because the bees are in the sun, but they're against a dark background, so you can see them zooming back and forth. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. I'll try to hold it still enough, maybe where you can see what's going on while I grab a couple of things out of the truck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the lid, the top off of that one hive, and put the fume board on there to get those bees started moving out. Like I said, the main thing that I'm trying to do today is just harvest honey. I'm gonna try to unclutter that other hive if I have time and if it's possible today. But the main thing right now is just to get the honey off of these two hives. And I say these two because there's only two right now that are going to have enough honey to even mess with. Just gonna put my camera on, and I got to get started, because if that shadow gets to that big hive, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get those bees out of those honey supers. Oh, wonderful. And it's already going to be a pain in the butt to get them out of those honey supers in that other hive, but it's not the monster that this other one is, so it won't be too bad, I hope. Famous last words. All right. Oh, there are bees. There's lots of bees up in there. So yeah, that's going to be all right. Let's see if I can. Well, I'm fixing to get stung. Yeah, I'm fixing to get stung, because I got several mad bees out already. So yeah, I got to get my gloves on and get that fume board. Okay, the fume board is on that one, so I can hear them. They're not happy about it, but I need to move things around so I will have room to put my honey supers, because I got to figure out exactly how this is going to work. All right, this is for the honey supers. This is to go on top of the honey super. That way maybe I can keep the bees out of them. Well, they're not happy, but they're still in there, a bunch of them. Alright. Let me see. There wasn't anything wrong with that one. This one, I may see if I can go ahead. I don't. Oh, this smoker has been giving me fits lately. I just had it going again too. Several bees in there. Several bees in here. Wow. Yeah, that one's full. It's got smoke coming out. It ain't much, but it's got some smoke. I can't remember if... I mean, that doesn't look capped. It looks like it's full, but it does not look capped. Alright, let's see how. Alright, it appears... Well, it appears that my fume board is not going to be working that good. So, here's what we're going to do. We've got a blower. I'm going to attempt to blow most of the bees out of the honey supers. This little blower though is not that powerful, so it may not work that well. Let's see what it looks like in here. It's not full. It's close. It's very close, but it's not full. I'm just wondering if this was one of the empty ones or one of the full ones. Because I put empties. That one is full. It's just starting to get capped. I may leave this one a few more days. So, let's see what we got here on this one. Yeah, it's getting full. It's not full yet, but it's getting full. That one appears to be mostly capped. So, it's gonna get a check. See what it looks like here. Yeah, it doesn't feel full. It's close, bad close. Starting to cap that out inside. So it could probably, this one could probably be harvested. Let me check. That's mostly capped. 50% capped, maybe 55% capped. So I probably ought to give these a day or a few more days. Yeah, those two. Oh my goodness, this hive may outdo that other one. Those two are almost full. This one, I think, was one that needed to be drawn out, and it's almost looks like it's almost full. No, it didn't need to be drawn out. This is some that was already drawn out, but it's almost full too. But it's not. I'm gonna say by next week, those two there will be capped, and that one will be bad close. So I'm probably going to pull those today and pull those next week. But I still need to look for a queen in this one. I need to check this and see how this is going. Oh yeah. Take this off real quick. Golly. That's full. Oh goodness gracious. There we go. Alright. Looked like it almost ran them all out of that second one too, so. Alright. Okay. I still need to look for a queen. Or at least check for eggs, larvae, and queen cells. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, all three of these will need to be harvested next week. Well, I thought the queen excluders on the bottom of that box. All right, so we're not going to have as much honey as I thought today or tomorrow or Saturday or whatever, but it actually looks like we're going to have a little more honey eventually than I thought. And actually, to be honest, I probably need to put another honey super on that one, on this one here, because those being that full, if I don't get back here in a few days. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. See that? The ear just broke off of that plastic frame. Oh, shoot. Gone it. Oh, now it's gonna fall down on the bottom of the hive for me. I'm gonna have to take this one and replace it with another one. Doggone it. Yep, that broke smooth off too. I hope there's not any brood. Oh, there's a bunch of brood on it. Gosh, dog. A bunch of pollen. Bunch of brood and a bunch of pollen. I really don't want to leave that out. Only thing I know to do would be to set something under the bottom of the frame so it doesn't sit wonky. Because if it does, though, there's a queen right there. I can see her on that frame. Golly. What to do, what to do. Actually, no, there's not. If there was some eggs and larvae on this one, I might think about putting this one in a mating nuke. Bees and all. Look at all the pollen. Crazy. But there's a lot of brood that's left to hatch out too, and I don't want to lose that brood. Well, like I said, things will change your plans. Okay, they're not happy about being in that. About that being in there. I don't know if I need some more stuff on here or what. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do. I just dropped one of my. Alright. Let's stand this one up and blow it out. Yeah, it pushed most of them out, so it should be good enough. All right. All right, what am I going to do now? Well, I've seen the queen in that one. Oh, man. What can I do? What can I do? I can put... See if I've got a shim or something that I can just stick down in the bottom of that hive. I've got a shim. I've got a couple of shims. Actually, that one right there may not be too bad, hopefully. If I can set this one down in the bottom of the hive and set that on top of it, maybe it'll give it a few more days for that brood to hatch out. I know she's on this one, so I gotta be careful. Or she was on this one. So I need to be really careful. There she is right there. Oh, there's brood. There's new eggs and larvae on that one. I need to keep her safe. Boy. Oh my goodness. How does that look? That's what I like to see. They're actually backfilling that with honey. I need another honey super on this thing. So, as long as I don't see any queen cells, we're good in this one. Pollen, that is solid pollen. To be honest with you, this hive here could use probably another deep, but I don't want to do 2 deeps. Oh, look at that. They hadn't even drawn all that out yet. She's already filled it up. This hive's gonna get pretty crowded here because it's already got several bees in it. That has not been laid back in, so they need a honey super so they don't start backfilling that with honey. Put the empty honey super on the bottom. That way these other ones will be easier to harvest next week. I figure early next week I'll be harvesting those. Oh, there's one to graft off of right there. There's a bunch of eggs and larvae in that one. But I'm not going to do any grafting today. I don't have time. Still haven't seen anything looking like a queen cell, which is a good thing. I do want to take one of these honey supers that I've got. Oh, okay, that didn't look... Golly. She has filled this box with brood. So... Oh, I'm sorry. This one's got a... There we go. Wow, that one's full too. Boy, she has filled this bottom box up with brood. Oh, there's my queen to graft off of right here. Yeah. I mean, she's just... Oh, she is... There's a bunch of bees. Get out of the way. You'd be trying to sting me. I just need this one last frame. brood on that one too. She's got brood from one end of this dadgum box to the other, which is a good thing. I'm not complaining. So I need to, golly. I need to put another honey super on this thing. Hopefully they'll start capping off those full ones. Get out of the way. Okay. This is the one that had the queen on it. So now I need to see if I can put this shim down here. Whoops. That didn't need to stand up. But what are you doing with it? They're moving it. I need to move this shim right about there so I can put this on top of it. I still don't know if it's going to sit right. No, it's not. Doggone it. And then next week, or whenever I can get to it, I'll take these shims out and take this frame out. Because by then all that brood should be hatched out. Golly, come on now. Be careful now, there's a queen on that next frame somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of pollen in there. And they were still bringing it in. And there's one with pollen all over her legs. Oh, I've got these bees mad. It's a little bit too much there, but I think that should be good enough. All right, the honey super, or the queen excluders on this one. Gonna have any smoke now or not? It doesn't appear that we're going to have any smoke. Nope. Alright, y'all get the move now. There we go. Oops, nope, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to put an empty on that one. I got empty honey super with drawn comb on it. I don't even think this is one of those that was checkerboarded. No, it's not. This is empty with fully drawn comb. So it's going to be ready for them to fill. And if the honey flow is as good as I hope it is, maybe they can fill it by the time I get back to these other ones. Oh, that's a brand new box too. It's not even the same size as the other ones. Whew. Looky here. Alright. Yeah, this one here might actually bypass that other one. Because this one's got 3 honey supers almost completely full. The other one just had 2 honey supers, well, and a deep. So you're going to be close competition between these two. All right. Well, they are set up for another week. We can give them that. Okay. And the reason I don't mind, whoops, I need to fix that glove. And the reason I don't mind waiting a week on that bunch is because they don't have their brood box full of honey. So I don't want this one. I'm trying to get it queen right, and it can't do it if it's full of honey. So that's why I'm a little more worried about getting this one, all the honey off of this one. All right. So this one's going to be interesting. I don't even know how this is going to work that well. Okay. All right, this one. It's stuck down. Right, this one hadn't even started drawing this one out yet. So we'll see what this one looks like. Well, there's several bees on the foundation on the comb. So hopefully it's being drawn out. Man, there's a bunch of bees on there, but it don't appear that they're drawing it out. Sure doesn't appear that they're drawing it out, so we're gonna take this one off and check this one for a queen. If there's not a queen in this one, I'm gonna put the fume board on top of this on those other 2 frames there to push these bees into those honey supers. Goodness gracious. I really like those queen excluders with the wooden frame, but they do tend to draw a lot of burr comb on it. Whew, okay, here we go. This is not, well, I'll tell you what. All right. We don't have, okay, look at there. No, absolutely no smoke at all coming out of here. I saw a little trick on a video the other day, and it kind of works. if you can get the side, well, maybe I got too much going. If you can get the side really hot, it'll start smoking again. Like that right there. Now the question is, will it keep smoking? Alright, we're fixing to find out if it'll keep smoking. Alright, so most of these are going to be full of honey. And since this is a 10 frame and it's got actually got 10 frames in it, it is just packed in there like nobody's business. Is this the one that was messed up? Was it? No, it was the other one. It was the bottom. See, look at here. Full of capped honey. You know what? Still not gonna smoke. How am I going to do this? Or how do I want to do this? I can't decide. Tell you what, we got a double, triple check for queen on that one. No. Okay, so what we're going to do this now. I'm going to push them, even if there is a queen. I want her down in that other box, because I'm positive they've got that one full of honey. So while that's pushing those bees down, we can go and get in this other hive. See how bad it is, because it was pretty weak last time I checked it. I mean, it was queen right, but it was pretty weak. She was having to rebuild from all the robbing resources that I did, and so I'm going to check and make sure that it's still queen right. And got some smoke now. For how long? I don't know. Yeah, this one's gonna be, yeah, they've got a drawn out honey super and they're still not filling it up. No, not even close. There's a few wet cells. Oh, no, there's not. That one's bone dry. I don't even know if I need to have a honey super on this one or not. I was just pretty much leaving it on there to give them a place to put honey, but I need them to draw out comb, I think, is what the deal is. Well, it looks a little stronger than it did before. Not much, a little. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay. Well, that's drawn out anyway. I don't remember if it was drawn out before. There's a lot of drone brood, or drone cells, and it looks like they're backfilling them, so that ain't what I want to see. I want to see worker cells full of broods, what I want to see. I see worker cells, and I see some brood. She's kind of spotty. She's got several. Let me see if I can step out in the sun here and look. Oh no, those. I'm pretty sure those have got eggs in them. The other ones on the in between all that that's hatched out, or all that that's hatched out in between the brood there. It looks like it's got eggs in it. So she's doing okay. She's just not killing it, because that right there could be laid in. And they're putting honey up in it. This hive may be doomed. It may just... It's got a lot of brood in it. A lot of eggs and brood. Their other side there doesn't have any though. I don't know if she's just not ramped up or she's there she is right there. That's last year's queen. She should be good though. There wasn't none in that anyway. Alright, she's there. This one hadn't even been drawn out all the way yet. I may have to just give them a few frames of drawn out comb just to get them kick started. That one's drawn out there. That one's not. But it ain't gonna hurt them to draw that one out. That one's drawn out. And they're backfilling it. Looks like it's got a little bit of brood in it though. Well, put that there, that there, that there. I'm gonna go get a frame of drawn out comb. Okay, well, so much for that one. Get it buttoned back up and then go over and get that other one done. It's gone out again. I don't know why I can't keep that gum smoker lit lately. Well, she's queen right. She just not a very strong queen. I may have to requeen this hive before long if she don't start doing better. Well, now the shade is hit, so chances that they'll be out of that hive or out of that box are slim. But we're gonna take it off of there just the same. Golly. Golly, that was full of honey. Yes, it's full of honey. Whew. Golly. Holy moly. Okay. I'm gonna check for queen just to be on the safe side, but I'm gonna say if there's one in here, she ain't in this upper box. It's full of honey. Golly, that is heavy. That is completely full, mostly capped. That's the same way. All right. There aren't many bees left in here, so I can probably blow these bees out of here. It's all full of honey. Oh, that's empty. It looks like they may have been trying to get ready for a queen. Because that's not full of honey. That's got empty spots in it. Right in the center of the frame. That one's full of pollen. I do not see any eggs. That's going to be the thing. Whew. Golly. That one's full of honey for sure. This is probably 80 to 90% full of honey. So it needs to be drawn off anyway. Or extracted off anyway. Yep. Alright, so while I'm going through that other box, I'm going to put the fume board back on top of this. I'm going to put the fume board back on top of this and try to push all those bees, what few are left, push them back down. Oh, there's some few on that one there. Golly. Okay. Fume board. Where'd my fume board go? There it is. Alright, hopefully I can find a queen in amongst all that mess. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure that one right there was the one that was all pulled out. I don't know, maybe not. All right, let's go through this and see if we can find us a queen. I'm gonna say it's gonna be all kind of difficult to try to find a queen in this mess. Like, yeah, big time. Okay. God, get it. You gotta remember, these things are full of honey, most of them. Okay. That one is mostly honey. They got a little area in the bottom left corner down there that they can well, that she could lay in if she's in here somewhere. Hopefully there's one in here. That's full of honey. I'm gonna see if this one is the one that was all messed up. I think it is. Okay. Nope, that ain't either. It was in that other hive, I guess. All that pollen. I mean, that is just solid pollen, and mostly pollen and honey. I mean, golly. If they could ever get a queen in here and get a place for her to lay, it would be nuts how good it would be in there. Okay. That's mostly honey. Pollen. I'm still looking for a queen though. I see drones, I see workers, I don't see any brood. I don't see any place that a queen could even lay because of all the honey. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to try to start pulling some of these honey bound frames out of here. Because these are like triple waxed, so they should draw them out pretty quick. All right. I'm gonna close this. Okay. All that drone brood is being, our drone cells are being backfilled with honey. Boy, this hive does not act queenless. They're not aggressive. They were the other day, that's because it was about to rain. Oh, queen on here. That is definitely one that could be taken off. Where's my blower? Oh, that gum. We're gonna have that one in there. We'll leave that one. Golly. That's all pollen. A little bit of honey, but mostly pollen. I don't want to take that because it won't do me no good anyway. Can't spin out that pollen. Well, I guess you could, but it ain't gonna do no good. I'd rather leave it in the hive. They made a queen, or they had queen cells, so there should be a queen in here somewhere. One thing about it is this hive is going to get sick and tired of me getting in this hive if I don't. I'm going to gap these, space these out. I'm going to try to get them to draw some of this other stuff out. Well, they're fanning, roaring like they... What that's about. See, there's the one of the queen cells. So there was a queen in here, and the thing about it is if she went off on her mating flight around here, she could have got killed by any number of critters. And the way the weather's been, she could have got caught out in a storm. It's just... But I definitely don't see any eggs in there. There's a place for her to lay right there. But I don't see no eggs. She'll be a virgin queen or a young queen, so she'll probably be pretty shy. And so she'll be crawling around like crazy trying to get out of the sun. And I just don't see anything that looks like that yet. Well, that's not going to help. The sun and the wind's blowing my trees into the way. Alright, there's that one. Well, I got 4 more frames to find a queen on. I'm hoping I find one. I really do. I don't want to have to deal with trying to re-queen this hive if I don't have to. Okay. And right in here too, there's a lot of places for a queen to hide. And the thing about it is I don't want to put a queen in here if they've already got a queen. They are just everywhere. There are a few places in there she could lay, but I don't see any eggs in any of those cells. Only thing I know to do is to give them another frame of brood and or larva and eggs, and if they need it, they'll make a queen. If they don't, they won't do nothing with it. If I can't confirm for sure that there's not a queen in here, which I mean it's almost impossible to do, then I don't really want to put a queen in here on the chance that, see, they're trying to make a queen cell out of that, but there's nothing there. There's nothing in it. There's room for her to lay in that, if there was one in here. But I don't see any eggs at all. No eggs. So what I'll do is I will leave them alone for about 3 or 4 days probably, and then I'll come back in here and look again, and if I don't see any eggs or brood the next time, I'll probably go ahead and stick a queen in here. See how they react. Because that right there is just a queen cup. It's not even a cell, and didn't have anything in it, so. And I don't see a queen anywhere. All that. Let's see how we can. Come on, stop now. That's heavy. Heavy with honey, I bet. And if it is, that may be another one we're going to take. Oh, it's got a bunch of honey in it, but I got a bunch of bees with the rear end sticking out of cells in there, like they're doing something with them. Oh, come on. Golly, that's all pollen. I don't want to take that one. That's solid pollen. One more frame, and I've found the queen on the last frame more than once this year, so it wouldn't be the craziest thing I've seen. Okay. Oh, I don't want to put that one in the extractor anyway. That one's starter strip, and it'll blow out. Plus, it's just all full of pollen. Well, Haven't seen a queen. Haven't seen any signs of a queen. So, like I said, next check will be early next week. I'll come in and do another check on this hive. They're gonna get sick and tired of me getting in here every few days, but I'm gonna do another check in about 3 or 4 days. Today's Thursday, so off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I work Monday, so probably Tuesday if the weather allows. That'll be 5 days, and if there's not a sign of a queen in here after that, I will put a queen in it. I'll put one of my new queens in there. One of my new young queens. It's in a mating nuke. Okay, well, most of that stuff is, well, that's honey and pollen. That's all pollen. Actually, let's see if we can put one of these foundation frames in here. Man, that's all pollen. That's all honey. I'm gonna take that one. Okay. All right. Let me see here. How am I going to do this? All right. So this one, take the lid off that one very quickly. Come get this one like really quickly. Oh my God, it's got so much honey in it. It's not even funny. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. That thing is just slam full of honey. Alright. Alright. Well, it's obvious they're not going to draw out that other box. I'm gonna put this one on the bottom. Thinking seriously about putting another honey super that's already drawn out up here. Well, I feel like it's, wait a minute. Are they starting to draw it out after all? They're gonna have to, because they ain't got no other place to put honey now. Yeah, they're starting to draw that out now. Okay. Cool. All right. Y'all can have it. It's triple waxed, brand new wax foundation, so. All right. We're gonna leave them to it. So I got those that are full of honey. I mean full. My little cart's leaning to one side. I think one of the tires is nearly flat. Yes, again. Well, at least my truck's not that far away. And I've got 2 deep frames in this that are full of honey. So we got enough to start drawing out on Saturday, and then we got, gosh, we'll have 3 more boxes out of that hive within a few days. So when we, okay, in 5-ish days, Tuesday probably, if the weather permits, we'll come back in. Here's the plan. We'll come back in and check that one for a queen. If it doesn't have a queen, we will queen it. We will put a queen in there in a cage, leave it for 2 or 3 days, and then release her. Tuesday, whenever we check on that one, we will also check on this one to see how much honey there is in here, because these 3 are full. These top 3 are, well, 2 of them are completely full. One of them is mostly full. The other one's just a empty box with drawn comb. So that should, hopefully they'll have those capped, and we can get 3 more boxes of honey. And out of each full, I mean completely full box of 9 frames, you can get about, I think, this is just from my experience, and I really have never had any boxes that are as full as those 2 boxes are. I mean, most of the time I've had where the end frames were, you know, maybe 50% drawn out or 50% full. I've never had them completely, absolutely full like those. And I can get about a 5-gallon bucket of honey out of each. Maybe. Almost. So hopefully we'll get several pounds of honey out of this mess. We still don't know about this one. Hopefully the big cluster of bees that are on the outside of this hive right now will move back inside. They're probably not happy with me right now. But they've got completely 2 empty supers that they're gonna have to start working on, because they don't have any other choice. They don't have any place else to put the honey that they're bringing in, and they're bringing it in quickly.